Imagine a football game where the offense is stagnant, the defense is struggling, and the final score is a dismal 21-6 loss. This was the harsh reality for the New York Giants as they faced off against the Washington Commanders in Week 1. The Giants.com crew members were left scratching their heads, trying to make sense of the disappointing performance. John Schmeelk aptly summed it up, saying, "This game wasn't a tough one to figure out." The Giants scored only 6 points. They scored no touchdowns. But here's where it gets interesting. The Giants did have one impressive drive in the first half, going 76 yards on 16 plays, leading to a field goal. So, what went wrong? The answer lies in the details. The Giants' offense was plagued by penetration on the interior of the offensive line, poor runs on early downs, and a struggling left side of the line. Russell Wilson, the Giants' quarterback, took a number of hits in the pocket, and the receivers, running backs, and tight ends failed to make the most of their opportunities. As the game wore on, Wilson was forced to flee from clean pockets and throw on the move or off his back foot. The result was a mere 231 yards of total offense, a statistic that is sure to send shivers down the spines of Giants fans. But it's not all doom and gloom. After all, it's only Week 1. And things can quickly turn around. The Giants will have a chance to redeem themselves against their division rival, the Dallas Cowboys, next week. Dan Salamone pointed out that the Giants' issues in the red zone were a major concern, with the team unable to find the end zone in 2 trips inside the 20. Russell Wilson himself said, "I think the game was simple in the sense that we didn't convert in the red zone." The Giants had 8 plays inside the 10 that resulted in a net loss of 3 yards, a staggering statistic that highlights the team's struggles. The Giants were also displeased with their production on first down, completing just 5 of 13 passes for 56 yards and running 11 times for 37 yards. This led to a mere 4 conversions on 16 third downs. As Abdul said, "We just never got into a rhythm in the early part of the downs," which affected it. The line of scrimmage was a major issue, with the Giants struggling to get ahead of the sticks. The red zone woes were a major factor in the loss, with the Giants having 2 opportunities to punch the ball in but failing to do so. And this is the part most people miss. The Giants' defense also struggled, particularly against the run. The Commanders finished the game with 32 rush attempts for 220 yards, an average of 6.9 yards per carry. The Giants' defense allowed 220 or more rushing yards in a game only once all of last season, making this a tough start to the year. However, there were some positive takeaways on the defensive side of the ball. Abdul, the rookie outside linebacker, looked impressive, picking up 3 quarterback pressures on 25 pass rush snaps. Brian Burns had a strong game with 2 sacks, while Kayvon Thibodeau picked up 3 pressures. Paulson Adebo, the veteran corner, had a strong Giants debut, allowing just 2 receptions for 27 yards. If the Giants can build on these positives and address their issues on offense and defense, they may be able to turn their season around. But for now, the question on everyone's mind is what's next for the Giants? Will they be able to bounce back against the Cowboys, or will they continue to struggle? Only time will tell. So, Giants fans, let's hear from you. What do you think the team needs to do to get back on track? Do you think they can turn their season around, or are there more struggles ahead? Let us know in the comments.